I made a Transformers garage in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, looking at the car I'm driving right here, this is the Vigero ZX, and a lot of people would know this from the live action movie, 2007 I think it was, as Bumblebee, based off the Camaro, of course, Bumblebee. But this is not what I have done. I have not done the live action Transformers. I've gone old school. I've gone 1980s, the cartoon that I grew up with, the Transformers I knew as a kid. I've gone and made a full garage of cars from the 1980s Transformers, and let's go check it out. Well, no Autobot garage or collection can be complete without the leader, Optimus Prime. Unfortunately, this won't fit in the garage. This is my MOC. I have used the hauler rather than the Phantom. Obviously sprayed it red with the secondary as blue, and done the cab grey with blue as the secondary. And this is as close as you can probably get to G1 Optimus Prime in Grand Theft Auto Online. So I'm going to drive this down to my garage now, where I have the remaining Autobots. It's mainly from Season 1 and Season 2. We'll get there though. Whoops, making a bit of a mess. We'll drive down to the garage and I'll chat to you once we get there. I'm in the Vinewood Car Club garage. I have 20 vehicles in here, all based off cars from the 1980s Transformers cartoon. Now, a little disclaimer, I've only got cars in here from Season 1 and Season 2. I don't have any of the Season 3 because the majority of those were based off the Cybertronian vehicles rather than Earth vehicles. So I'm not sure, I didn't even look to see if I actually got any that are close to it in game. And I don't have any of the aerial bots, the protector bots, the dino bots obviously. And unfortunately only one character from Season 1 missing, Huffer, because we don't have a small enough truck to do Huffer. But let's go in and see what we have got here. Starting off with the most famous one of all, and this is what I know Bumblebee to be. Of course, based off the Volkswagen Beetle, we've got the BF Weevil. So for me growing up as a kid, this is Bumblebee. This was Bumblebee. When I seen the Beetle in the first movie, when the older Camaro pulls up beside it, that's what I thought this was going to be Bumblebee, but no, it ended up being the Camaro. Ruined my childhood there, but it is what it is. Next we've got the Comet, what is it? The Fister Comet Retro Custom. This from G1 is Jazz, and I've got this as close to Jazz as I possibly could using this particular livery. As you can see on the side of the screen here. One of the few Autobots from the original cartoon who, from Season 1, managed to survive in the movie. But then, in the live action movie, he was the first Autobot killed off. Poor old Jazz. Next here, we've got two who are pretty much identical. I used the Bravado Yuga, is that how you pronounce it? For Ironhide and Ratchet. Even though I don't have the ambulance livery, got, Ratchet. So Ironhide there, and pop up his G1 character there. You can see that's pretty close to it. And come over the side here a bit more so we can see Ratchet. And you can see it's as close as I can get. I've got a couple others that I played around with trying to get Ratchet like his G1 counterpart, and I'll just pop them up on screen here now for you. And so what I played with was the Yuga Classic, the first one. Unfortunately didn't have the extended roof on it there. And then I also tried the Yuga Classic 4x4, which is the Benny's upgrade to the Yuga Classic. And I like that a little bit more. But then I also tried, I think it might have been the Moonbeam with the Benny's upgrade. I like that again as well, but this one here, I think, when you look at the picture, apart from not having the ambulance delivery, I think this one, because he actually looks identical to Ironhide. So I think I've gone with the right one there. Over here, the Tropos Rally, Lampadati Tropos Rally, is Wheeljack, who you might think did not appear in the live-action movies, but he did. And I can't remember. He wasn't called Wheeljack in the movie. It'll come to me. They called him Q in the movie. He was in the third movie, whichever one that was. Dark of the Moon. Transformers Dark of the Moon. Q was who Wheeljack is. So yeah, I don't know why they changed his name for the live action, but they did. Over here, I'm missing a police livery on this one, but that is as close as I can get to it. These two, of course, were considered twins by a lot of people, a lot of the fan base, but that one is the best I can get off Prowl. Both of these were based off the 280Z, I think it was. So I've used the 190Z. So Prowl with the police livery, and what everybody considered to be his twin brother, not a police vehicle, Blue Streak. Also the Karen 190Z. Now, over here I've got the Annis Hellion, which is the best one I could get to do for Brawn. Brawn, he's quite an angry Autobot in the original cartoon series. One of my favourite characters in there, actually, to be honest with you. Over here we've got another couple of twins. We've got on the right here, based off the Lamborghini Countach, it's the Pegassi Torero, and the red one, Sideswipe, I beg your pardon, Sideswipe. And over here, couldn't quite get the back of it right because he's got this, it's got like some kind of weaponry thing coming off the back in the cartoon. So I've got Sideswipe there, pretty spot on to how he is in the cartoon. But yeah, this is Sunstreaker. Of course, Sideswipe did appear in the movie. He was in Dark of Moon as well, I think. Sunstreaker, again, I haven't seen the Bumblebee movie or the Rise of the Beasts yet, so I don't know whether Sunstreaker appeared in any of the movies. At least the movies I'd seen, he hasn't. Moving on, and over here. Now this one here is the closest I can get because he's actually based off a Porsche 924, not a Ford, which is what this one is. It's the Vapid GB200. This is as close as I could get to Cliff Jumper. Of course, Cliff Jumper was actually based off the Porsche 924, but best I could do in game. It is what it is. Now over here, I've seen a few videos where this one's been in it, and they did not use this particular vehicle for him. This is the Imponte Phoenix, based off the Firebird in real life, and the Firebird is actually the vehicle that Windcharger, I'll pop him up here on the screen for you. Windcharger was a Firebird, and I've seen videos of other people who have done their own G1 Transformers, and they've used the Lampadati Viserys, I think it is, and the Shyster Deviant to do Windcharger. The actual car that Windcharger was is in the game though. The only thing missing is the loofahs on the back. It's the only thing missing from what Windcharger actually had in the cartoon series. I don't know why, if you've got the actual vehicle that that he was based off in the game, why wouldn't you use that? I don't know. Over here we've got Mirage, of course, the Formula 1, the only Autobot Formula 1. There was a Decepticon Formula 1 in Season 2, part of the Stunticons, I think it was. But yeah, Mirage, the only Autobot Formula 1. That's, which ones did I use again for this? The Ocelot R88. And over here we've got the Vapid Winky. Is it the Vapid Winky? It is the Vapid Winky. And this is Hound. So I'll bring him up there for you to see. Hound, of course, was also in one of the movies. I think it might have been Age of Extinction, I think. I can't remember. It was one of the ones with the Dinobots in it that Hound was in anyway. And over here, this is as close as I can get. Again, didn't have the exact vehicle that this guy was in the game. I've used the, what have I used? The Class A Yosemite Rancher, which is the Benny's variant of the Yosemite. So this is as close as I can get. And the paint actually, like the colours fit too. Just not the exact vehicle that he's based off, that's all. This is Gears. And over here, the exact same model as I used for Gears, the Yosemite Rancher again. The final character I was able to do from Season 1. This is Trailbreaker. So, all of the Autobots from Season 1, except for Huffer, I was able to make. So, filling out, because this is a 20 car garage, I got 4 final spots. I did bring in 4 of the cars from Season 2 that were introduced. And now this one should be the 190Z, because that is exactly the one he was based off. The 190Z was based off the 280Z in real life, which is what this guy was in the cartoon. Same as Blue Streak and Prowl. This is Smokescreen. I have instead used the what did I use? The 300R, because I was able to actually get the colour scheme right. So if I bring him up, you can see there that I got the colour scheme pretty close to what Blue Streak was in the show. Over here, the exact car that this guy was based off. This is the Envatero Coquette Classic, based off a classic Corvette, the exact Corvette model that Trax was. Trax was the first, I think he was the first triple changer Autobot, sort of. He wasn't really a triple change. You can see the picture there. He had wings come out. He was able to fly. So not exactly a triple changer, but sort of. Now over here, this guy should be the Torero as well, but I couldn't get the colour scheme right with him being the Torero. He was based off a Countach. This one here is the Pegazi Infernus Classic, which is based off a Diablo instead, but it's the only way I could get the colour scheme to match him, and without the Fire Chief livery, obviously. This one is based off Red Alert. Again, another one introduced in Season 2. And the final one I've got here, again based off a Season 2 character, the BF Bifter, of course a Dune buggy. This was Beachcomber in Season 2 of the G1 Transformers. And there we go, that is all of my G1 Transformers that I've been able to do. Now again, you can use the Kanjali to do Warpath if you really wanted to. You can use the B11 Strike Force to do Power Glide. But other than doing Optimus Prime, just because he's the leader, I didn't want to have them anywhere else. I wanted them all in the one garage, which they are here. And I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Am I going to do a live action Transformers garage next? No, I'm not. I'm not, man. This took a long time to get. Some of these vehicles were removed. I had to try and find them through other players. A couple I had to steal off the street. Like, nah, I'm not doing this one again. This was it here. Look, if you enjoyed this, please drop a like if you want to see more GTA content. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Cheers.